Hey everyone, it is Danny and welcome to this brief update. I hope you're doing well. Now I'm here with some very important information. So it seems as though Tammy is ahead of time and has now intensified into a hurricane. So those hurricane hunters have been investigating the cyclone and they have found that intensity, those hurricane force winds, and that central pressure has dropped. So when there is a drop or a decrease in the pressure, that is indicative of strengthening. And coupled with that, we're looking at the current infrared satellite imagery. We can see this big blob right here and even some activity off to the east of Trinidad. So this hurricane is going to be bringing impacts later today, heading into this evening and tonight and through tomorrow for portions of the Lesser Antilles. So let us get into the latest data from the National Hurricane Center this morning. And there we can see it. So Tammy is sustaining winds up to 75 miles per hour and it is making its way to the west-northwest at 7 miles per hour. So it's not a fast moving system. It's moving rather slowly. So it will be around for a bit. And highlighted in red, let me zoom in here on this map. Highlighted in red is a hurricane warning in effect for Guadeloupe, Antigua and Barbuda, Montserrat, and St. Kitts and Nevis. Next in pink is a hurricane watch. That is in effect for Anguilla, St. Martin, and St. Barthélemy. A tropical storm warning that is in blue. That is in effect for Dominica, Anguilla, St. Martin, St. Barthélemy, Saba, and St. Eustatius. Those areas are under a tropical storm warning, and then a tropical storm watch that remains in yellow in effect for Barbados and Martinique. For those areas under a hurricane warning, those hurricane conditions are likely to bear down by tonight going into tomorrow. Similar story for those under that tropical storm warning. For those under that watch, tropical storm conditions will be possible. So this is a view of the radar from the Barbados Meteorological Service earlier. There you can see that eye associated with it and all this activity, the heaviest rainfall on the eastern side of the system. It's not very symmetrical right now. So most of this activity remains offshore of Barbados. So as the system rotates, though it is very close in proximity, so there will still be that possibility of those tropical storm conditions. You might notice that it's very rough out there in the ocean. This is going to be nearing the islands and bringing those impacts. Let's talk about rainfall. So Tammy is expected to produce 4 to 8 inches of rainfall with maximum amounts up to 12 inches for the Leeward Islands, everywhere from Anguilla going south through to Dominica. Anguilla going to St. Martin, St. Barthélemy, Saba, St. Eustatius, St. Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat, Antigua and Barbuda, Guadeloupe, Dominica. All those islands will be experiencing some periods of heavy rainfall. Not everywhere will experience the very high total. So for some areas, it might be a bit drier or there might be less rainfall compared to others. Nonetheless, it is likely that there is going to be some periods of flooding and even those mudslides in those more mountainous areas. And then for the northern Windward Islands, going to Martinique, even for St. Lucia as well, possibly for Barbados, there could be rainfall amounts of 2 to 4 inches, maybe with maximum totals of 6 inches within those areas. And then for the British and U.S. Virgin Islands and also eastern Puerto Rico, 1 to 2 inches with maximum amounts of 4 inches. So Tammy is not expected to actually move into the vicinity of the Virgin Islands, but of course this cone is to track its center and the activity is around the center. So some of that activity could make its way into the area and result in that rainfall increase, even some gusty winds at times. Now, as it is going to be making its way through heading into tomorrow, maximum sustained winds are expected to be around 85 miles per hour. Gusts could be higher than that. There could be gusts up to 90 miles per hour or even more. And the strongest winds are closest to the center. So talking about the areas under that hurricane warning, especially going to the eastern side of Guadeloupe and even for Antigua and Barbuda. Those areas are likely to experience the strongest winds associated with the hurricane. Other surrounding areas, there will be that those tropical storm force winds. As I said, those will start bearing down by tonight and through tomorrow. Now, why is Tammy suddenly strengthening so much? We're looking at a map here, and this is an anomaly map. So where we see those shades of oranges and reds indicate that the sea surface temperatures, those waters out there, are above average. And then the white indicates that things are pretty much normal. The blues indicate cooler waters, below average temperatures within those areas. So Tammy is right here, and take a look at this. There are temperatures that are above normal, fueling it. Even looking at the actual map here, we can see temperatures of roughly 30 degrees, maybe even some spots of 31 degrees Celsius, helping to strengthen the system, helping with fueling that convective burst up we are seeing here on the satellite. So that is the reason for it, along with other conducive environmental conditions, that moisture, and also low wind shear. So those are definitely helping Tammy, and it is going to be strengthened a bit more. Maybe not very rapidly, but eventually, as I said, those maximum winds tomorrow could be up to 85 miles per hour. So I will keep you posted. So I'll be giving a more detailed update later this evening on my main channel, Weather Girl Danny. So I'll go ahead over to Weather Girl Danny, tap the notification bell so you're notified when I post that update. But I wanted to give you guys the latest and a brief update here on Weather Extra. So I hope you found it to be informative. That's the latest on Tammy, and stay tuned for more. And please stay safe and take the necessary precautions.